Hi guys, let's make some things to stick in our journal with our cutoffs. We've been working on this, I'm going to call it an elegant journal, an elegant beginner's journal. But basically we need some tags and some journal cards and things to put in here. Now, these are the cutoffs that I have. And because I've used scrapbook paper, it's a little thin. So rather than just cutting them into cards, which you can do, or tags or whatever, I have done. In fact, I do that in my traveler's notebooks most of the time. You could glue them to cardstock. You could glue them to masking paper, whatever, coffee dyed paper, whatever you want. These are blank on the back, so what I thought I might do is just fold them in half and make a tag. So I think, let's put these aside for a second. I think I'm going to take these two, and this is the 11, I believe it's 11 inches by 3.5, the cutoff that I had. And I'm just folding these in half, and on the folded side I'm going to trim off a corner, and I'm going to flip that over and use it on the other side so that I can get a somewhat symmetrical tab top like that. And I'll just use the same one on this one. Like that. Actually, I could just go like that, because although that didn't come out, I must have held that crooked or something. I think I'm going to use this one just to make sure that I get a symmetrical tab. So I hope everyone is doing well. Okay, so what I'd like to do what I think I'm going to do is just attach a piece of lace to the top of these, like a little pull tab, maybe a little over an inch, and I'm going to just flip that over. You could staple this on, and then that'll give you kind of a, I guess you don't need to staple it on though. The stapling it on will hold it together a little bit better, so that's what I'm going to do. You could just glue it on if you want. I say I'm going to staple it, but we'll see. I'm going to use a little glue stick because I have issues with this stapler. And so I'm just going to use, and I hope I'm in shot here. Just going to attach that down a little bit, flip it over, attach that down, leaving a little bit at the top so it looks like a tab. And I'm going to staple it. So let's repeat that on this one. And then you have a little journaling spot inside, and it also, you know, doubles up the thickness of that paper so that as you're putting it in and out of the pockets, it's not getting all wrinkled up and everything. So there we go. And now we've got two journal tags basically, because there's a lot of writing space in here. When it's neutral like this, if you're using a black or a blue, you could, like a felt tip pin, or I'm not sure if a felt tip might go through, but either way, you know, depending on the paper you're using, this one, you could journal on the outside as well. So let's do, that gives us a couple of tags. Let me set them over here and then we'll stuff them all in. Let's do these. These are just cutoffs. Let's see what size they are. Looks like 6 6 by 4.5. And I think I'm just going to fold these in half and make a little, somewhat of a booklet. Ooh, I have 3 for some reason. Okay, fold that in half. And then on this one, totally optional, but I'm going to round the corners because I like to round the corners. Sometimes helps getting it in and out of the pockets, but you could round all 4 corners. I'm just doing the 2. Guess I better get the glue on my the lid on my glue stick before it dries. Okay, so that's 2 more inserts we've got, you know, for journaling space. You can decorate these up if you want or not worry about it. I'm just looking for places to journal and write. So let's see. I've got 2 of these that are 11. And let's see. Let's hold on to that one. Let's use these 2. These are 11 by 3.5 cutoffs. So I think what I'm going to do with this is just cut it in half and round the corners. You know, there's no no rule about this. It's just whatever you need. You want to try and use up what you've got. Now, because this is 11, I'm going to cut it at 5.5. And on these, I'm going to round all 4 corners because these are just singles. These are not doubled over. Rounding the corners makes it easier. I'm just checking my camera. It's been freezing up for some reason. So I've got 4 journal cards here. I think that one goes that way. Very nice. And let's see. What do I want to do here? I think what I want to do with this one is make a couple of little little booklets. So I'm going to need some coffee dyed paper. I don't know what I did with my pieces that I had cut off. Maybe I used them all. Almost time to start coffee dyeing again. I run through this stuff so quickly. So I'm going to cut this in half at 6. Because it's the 12-inch one that I messed up on. So no mistakes, only happy accidents, right? So yeah, I want to make these into booklets. So this is 3.5 by 6. So I'm going to cut this probably at 3 1/4. So let's do that. We'll do 3 1/4. 1. See if I can get 4 out of this sheet. Nope. Okay, so we've got 3 1/4, and then let's see, the other way was 6, so let's do 5 3/4. That also gives me a couple of extra little inserts here. 5 3/4, and this one's kind of wrinkled up. 5 3/4. So I'm just going to put this and fold this one in half. Fold this one in half. I'm going to leave that one out for now. I'll use the not wrinkly one. There we go. And then I'll fold this in half. And there are a lot of other ways you can do this. I'm just going to stick this inside here. You could tie a piece of lace around it. You could tie a piece of string around it. I'm just going to staple it. So I'm going to hold that open, and I'm pretty sure I can get inside here. And I'll do one at the bottom and one at the top. There we go. And now I have a little booklet. So let's do another one. Centering the paper inside. And I'm not measuring, I'm just trying to keep an eyeball on where that staple comes out. It's not right on the edge. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Okay, so there we have a little booklet. You could add, you know, more or less paper if you want. Okay, so let's take these, and I would probably ink those up. And do I want to round the corners on this one? No, I think I'm going to leave those squares. So we have a pocket at the front, so I think I'd like to put this tag in here, and then in the back we'll use this one in the back. And let's see, you could also fold a piece over. Instead of stapling that to the top, you could use one of your little clips at the top of the tag, and I would probably use a smaller clip than that, but yeah, that would be cute too. Let's go where the pockets are. Well, there's a tuck spot. Let's tuck one of these booklets in here. Find the tuck spot up here, the corner tuck, and stick the other booklet in there. And let's see, what else have we got here? We should have pockets somewhere. There's a pocket. Let's put these journal cards in here. And there again, you can use more or less. It's up to you how many things you want to add to your journal. Sometimes I'll just put one thing in each pocket. Sometimes I'll put two. It just depends. I like to add journal cards to the belly bands. So that's what will go here. And where's the other belly band? Yeah. So there's one, and that fits just perfectly in there. And there's the other one. Okay. And then we've got another pocket here. There's pockets here. So pockets here. There's lots of other places that we can do this. So I've used most of my cutoffs. I have a lot of these little strips left that I don't necessarily know what I want to do with them. So let's make a ticket. Let's try making a ticket strip. You'll need a measuring of some sort. I'm going to use my scoreboard, but basically what I'm going to do is score. This is 1 inch wide, so I'm going to score it every 2 inches very gently. 2, 4, get back over there, 6, 8, and 10. Okay, so I think that what I will do is cut that in half at 6. The sun is out today, but the lighting is still weird in here. Okay, now what I'll do is just fold this accordion style, line that all up, and take my little hole punch. This is just a regular old, 40 plus year old 1/4 inch hole punch. I do it upside down so I can see, and hopefully you can see this. I'm just going to punch about 1/4 a quarter of the way in, and they go flying everywhere. And then I have a ticket strip. Okay, so let's do that again. I'm just going to accordion fold these, and it's easier to fold because I've scored them. But you don't have to use the scoreboard, just fold them every 2 inches. And I'm just doing a quarter of the circle punch, and then we have another ticket strip. Okay, let me get my scoreboard out of the way, and let's find a place to stick those. So normally what I will do to something like this, I have made them both ways. You can make the tickets side by side, or you can make it long ways. This also makes a fun belly band, but what I'll probably do is just stick this in a pocket. Let's see. I had another pocket. You could also tuck it over a page if you wanted. I think there's another pocket in here somewhere. Yeah, let's do this. Let's stick this in this pocket here, and we'll have. And if at first something doesn't want to stay where you put it, just add a paper clip to it. But this can be moved anywhere you want. So let's find that other small pocket on this side. There we go. And we'll put this one in here. I'm putting the double thickness inside and the single on the outside. Oh, my paper clips are all stuck together. There we go. Okay, just something to have on that pocket. You could clip it over the side if you wanted. So I'll probably want to have another tag here, and I've got these 2 pieces, so let's see if I can make 2 tags out of these real quick. And these will be single sheets. Like I said, not everything needs to be doubled over or made the same. I'm just going to cut along that line there, and cut along this line here, and clip the corner, and then I can just flip it. That's the secret right there. Although I probably should have clipped the left one first since I'm right-handed, but that's okay. Flip. And there we go. Okay. I'll keep those, get rid of the little corners, and put another little piece of lace on top of these. I just think that the little bit of lace is fun. When I started, I had one kind of lace, so everything I did had that little piece of lace on it, and that's okay. You know, now I have more, and I still kind of go back to, you know, using that one lace or one style throughout. So it's up to you. Whatever you like, do it. If you like somebody's style, you know, emulate them, but then make it your own. Run away with it. Okay, so now I can staple that. And like I said, I would probably ink all these, so I'll do that off camera. I'll run through and but let's see, where was that other pocket then? It's toward the middle. There we go. So tag for that pocket and tag for this pocket. And there you go. So now let's find a piece of lace bigger than this. I had more lace sitting here. I don't know what I did with it. I need a piece of lace that I can wrap around the journal, or a piece of seam binding. So here, let's use the seam binding. I use about 2 feet approximately, and this is the last thing I will do. Now, you'll notice we didn't do anything to the cover. The more I look at this journal, the more I think it doesn't need anything done to the cover. This is a very simple journal. It's a jumping off point, if you will. You start here and you move along from there. And with, you know, if you want to, you can add lace down the side. If you want to, don't. If you don't want to, don't. Sometimes I think just the seam binding or a piece of lace or whatever here on the side is enough. And I just really like this little journal. When you start out and you say simple, simple doesn't have to mean boring. You know, you choose things you love, choose papers that you enjoy, and use up what you have. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. So that is pretty much going to wrap up the basic simple journal. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. We're going to go on to another journal, and I'm just going to give you a real quick sneak peek. This is a kit. I think it's upside down actually. This is a kit by G. Kerr. I hope you can see it. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but this one is gorgeous, and I am going to be, well, I'm trying to decide which journal I want, but I think I'm going to do a 9x12 envelope covered journal. Those are my favorite, my go-to, and I think that's the what I'm going to be doing with this kit. And then I have some other fun things coming up, so stay tuned. Welcome to all my new subscribers. We're almost to 1,000, guys, and you know what happens when I get to 1,000? I'm going to do a giveaway. And because I didn't get to do a giveaway for 500 subscribers, because it came and went in like an hour, thanks to Dawn at the Book Vandal shop, featuring me on her channel, I'm going to have to do 2 giveaways. So I think this will be the first giveaway, and I think that the next one is going to be this giveaway. So we will do 2 drawings, and look for that information coming up in the near future. But we'll get started on working on our new journal with the envelope cover, and I think you're going to enjoy it. It's always fun, and it always turns out great. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Like I said, if you have any questions, put them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe, guys.